Hi students, good evening. Now we'll start with the last and the final module, that is module number 4. In that we have only one chapter, that is final accounts of a sole proprietor. Next we will come over here is depreciation is to be written off on two items. मशीनरी पे भी आपको डेप्रिसिएशन करना है एंड फर्नीचर के ऊपर भी आपको डेप्रिसिएशन की, बट द परसेंटेज आर डिफरेंट. सी ऑन मशीनरी द डेप्रिसिएशन इज 10%. सो मशीनरी दैट मीन्स दैट इज योर एसेट. So machinery value which is given over here is rupees 90,000. 90,000 पे if you calculate 10%, it comes as a 9,000 depreciation. So from 90,000 you will deduct 9,000 as a depreciation. So the WDV amount which final comes as rupees 81,000, that will be shown in your balance sheet, outer column 81,000. Now this 9,000 ka second effect. Now machinery, I already told machinery is used for my production. Machinery is used for my manufacturing. So depreciation expenses of machinery will go to my manufacturing account. I earlier also told whatever the expense related to your machinery, whether it may be a depreciation, it may be a repairs, it may be a overhauling of machinery, as it is related to my production, so that will come in my manufacturing account. So the second effect of depreciation on machinery, rupees 9,000, will be posted in my manufacturing account as a depreciation on machinery, rupees 9,000, or you can say on plant or machinery, whatever. Now on furniture, there is also depreciation, but it is 5%. That the value of the furniture is rupees 9,000. 9,000 p you will calculate 5%, that comes to rupees 450. After deducting the depreciation, the WDV of furniture comes as rupees 8,550, which will be shown in my balance sheet outer column. Now the second effect of this depreciation, that is 450. Now furniture definitely is used in my office, so that is a part of P&L item. So rupees 450 with the second effect will be given in my P&L account, rupees 450. You can see in my P&L depreciation on furniture, rupees 450. Understood? Yeah. Go to the next one. Provision for the doubtful debt is to be maintained at 10%. Now there is always some adjustment. Sometimes bad debts, whatever has happened or whatever has occurred, that has been given in the trial balance. So that is your expense, that will come in your P&L account. Now this is provision, that means still whatever the datas which are there in my balance sheet, that is I am still expecting 10% provision on that. I am still expecting कि उसमें से भी मेरा 10% और मेरा bad debts होगा. That means this is I am assuming something as a new RDD. Understood? So what is the balance of the data? Go to your balance sheet, 27,000 I have written. Uska 10% is still further provision I have to maintain. So from 27,000, if you calculate 10%, it comes to 2,700. So that I am not going to recover from my data. So that I will deduct from my data, and our balance part will come in your outer column, that is 24,300. So you can see in your balance sheet, the data final amount is rupees 24,300. Why? Because I have deducted 10% of the amount which I am not going to recover from that. That's why I have deducted those amount. Understood? Now where the second effect of this 2,700 will go, that is my provision. That means I am new RDD I am expecting some more bad debts. So that is again my expense, and that will come to my P&L account. You can see over here is I have already mentioned new debts, or you can say new RDD 2,700. From that the old RDD which was already there in my trial balance, that I have deducted, and my balance part of rupees 1,100 will come in my P&L account. So actually there is a formula for the bad debts. You can always mention bad debts, add further bad debts if it is there, add new RDD if you are still expecting, minus old RDD. So after doing all that calculation, whatever the balance comes, that will come in your P&L. Here you have only been given new RDD and the old RDD. So what I have done over here is, from the new RDD as percentage of datas, I have deducted old RDD which was already expected, and the balance I have taken. Sometimes you might be given bad debts, also may be given, sometimes further bad debts may also be given. So the exact formula will be bad debts, whatever has been given. In that you will add your further bad debts, After that, you will add your new RDD and then you will deduct your old RDD. Whatever the items which is given, you will give effect of that and the balance part will come in your P&L account. So here, new RDD from 2,700, you are deducting your old RDD of 1,600. So the balance part of 1,100 will come in your P&L account. So now we can see over here, there were 6 adjustments and we have finished all the adjustments. Now, one more thing to be clarify over here is, when you solve your final account sum, from the trial balance, first take one by one each item. You can make a tick off against all those items, so you come to know that you have not missed out any single item, because so many items are listed very numerously one by one. So there are many chances sometimes we may miss one item. So if you tick that item, you come to know like we have not missed any item. Again, against each item, whatever the adjustment are there, as we mark right now, you always have to mark accordingly so that you don't miss the adjustment also. Once you finish with the adjustment, like how we have finished just now with the 6 adjustment, you again refer those adjustment, like I have given the effect of all those adjustments and both the effects have been properly given. Now once after your all the items from the trial balance has been posted, after that you have given the effect of all the adjustment in 2 sides, the balance part which remains in your final account is closing of the final accounts, or you can say all the adjustment entries of the final accounts. Now how? Now here if you can see now your balance sheet, now you cannot see your gross profit, you cannot see your cost of production. But now when we will close one by one each account stepwise, you will come to know what is your cost of production from your manufacturing account. That cost of production will be transferred from your manufacturing to trading account. From that you will come to your gross profit. That gross profit will be transferred to your P&L account. From that P&L you come to know your net profit. That net profit will be transferred to your capital account, will be added to your capital account, and then after that adding in that capital account, then you can tally your balance sheet. So this how your balance sheet gets tallied. It's not like that you can directly now tally your balance sheet. See, there are still the closing entries are still pending. So now the next part remains after finishing all the posting and after finishing all the adjustment effects. The next part which remains over here is adjustment entries, or you can see over here is just closing one by one account. So for our first account is manufacturing account. Now I already told why the manufacturer prepares the manufacturing account, so that he comes to know the cost of production of the goods which is produced by him. So you can see over here in my manufacturing account, come to your manufacturing account, all the items which has been posted, and last the balancing figure over here is on the credit side is rupees 1,40,950. That is my cost of production and that is my balancing figure. How I can say this is my balancing figure? So here you make a total of all your debit side, that comes to 1,49,450. From that total deduct your credit side both the items, the balance part is there, that is your cost of production. So from my manufacturing account, as I told, you come to know your cost of production. Now this cost of production will be transferred to my trading account. So from manufacturing account, it goes transferred to trading account. So you can see in your trading account on the debit side, or you can see on your trading account to manufacturing account cost of production of rupees 1,40,950. So that is a closing entry you can see. This is not, nothing has been come from adjustment. I have closed my manufacturing account. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग अकाउंट में जो बैलेंस आया कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन वो मैंने ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में ट्रांसफर किया. Understood? Now I will close my trading account. So you can see over here from trading account what you come to know is your gross profit. Yeah. So here you will make a total of your trading account credit side, that is 2,18,200. From that you will deduct all your debit items. The balance part, that is my gross profit, that comes to 61,750. So from your trading account, you come to know what is the gross profit earned by a businessman. So here, what is the gross profit which I have earned is 61,750. Now the next step is this gross profit will be transferred from your trading account to your P&L account. So you can see in your P&L account on the credit side as a buy gross profit which has come from the trading account transfer entry, that is 61,750. So the next step is closing of your P&L account and finding out the net profit earned by a businessman. So now here I'll make a total of my P&L account credit side, that comes to, after adding this my gross profit of 61,750, add 400 into that, the total comes to 62,150. From that credit side of 62,150, I'll deduct all my debit items. Understood? And the balance part, whichever remains, that is my balancing figure of my net profit. And that comes to rupees 43,550. So this 43,550 is my net profit. Understood? So from the cost of production is transferred to trading. From trading, we come to know the gross profit. Gross profit is transferred to P&L. From that, we deduct all the expenses. We come to know our net profit. So here, the net profit after deducting all my indirect expenses, it comes as rupees 43,550. Now this net profit will be added to my capital account. Why? Because this is the profit which is earned by me and I am the owner of the business. So that is will be added to my capital account. So see here, you can go into your balance sheet. In your balance sheet, there is column of we have mentioned capital of rupees 1 lakh, that we have put it in inner column. Why? Because we have to add net profit which is earned by a businessman. So the net profit will be added over here is 43,550. So in the final column or in the outer column, you can say the balance of rupees 143,550 comes. Now here you can see all the items has been posted, all the effects has been given for the respective adjustment entries also. Whatever the items which were there in trial balance, that was already posted. Now you can see over here, whatever the inner column total had been also been added and it's been posted to your outer column. Now you can tally your balance sheet. And now you can see the magic over here is, now as you have given all the effects properly, all entries, trial, dual effect has been given, debit as well as respect to credit. Nothing has been missed it out. So now your balance sheet will get automatically, it will be tallied over here. And now you can see over here is, once I add my, you can say my net profit to my capital account, which comes to 1,43,550. Along with that, I'll add all the credit liability side item, that is my creditors or bills payable or outstanding. The total over here comes to as 1,73,650. On the same total should come in your asset side also. So you can see over here, once you total of all your assets, it comes as 1,73,650 over here. So now the final stage which I have reached over here is, as my balance sheet have reached and it got tallied. So what is the total of my balance sheet is 1,73,650. So see students, you don't have to tally your balance sheet. Actually the balance sheet gets automatically tallied. But when it gets tallied, if you have given all the effects, all the adjustment effects properly, all the entries, all the balances, if you have posted properly in the from the trial balance to your respective accounts, then only the balance sheet gets tallied. So here the basic idea or the basic point or the very important point which you have to keep it in mind is, you have to start initially itself very carefully each and every item. You have to again and again check your items which you have posted. Sometimes it may happen, like while recording a depreciation, I've deducted 9,000 from my machinery, but it happens like while writing in P&L, I write 8,000, I might write 8,500, then your effect will not get tallied. So what you have to always remember, the dual effect. Whatever the amount has been debited, the same amount needs to be credited. Then only your balance sheet will get tallied. अगर कुछ भी एक दुखा आइटम भी मिस्टेक हुआ तो मेरा बैलेंस शीट टैली नहीं होगा. So while giving the effect, always check twice that time itself, so that your time also will be saved during exam while solving the sum. Like I have deducted depreciation from my machinery so and so amount, the same amount I am writing in my P&L account, the same amount I am writing in my manufacturing account. So see, for example, closing stock. I have written this amount in my closing stock in my balance sheet asset side. The same closing stock I am writing in my trading account, same closing stock of WIP I am writing in my manufacturing account, so that there won't be any mistake. So while recording itself, while writing itself, you mention that way. Understood? So this way your final accounts will get tallied. So what is the main part over here is just solving a sum, and you will be given a trial balance, a tallied trial balance. You will be given the adjustments also. You have to read the trial balance item, you have to read the adjustments, mark those adjustments with respect to trial balance items, and then start preparing your manufacturing account, then your trading account, then your P&L account, and last your balance sheet item. So what is the benefit you get once you mark your adjustment while posting those items in your from your trial balance to your respective accounts, you come to know like this item has some adjustment. So you can leave the blank space over there and then move forward for the next item, so that it will not get jumbled or it will not get displayed over there. Understood? So you can put some lines of break over there, like some adjustment are there, outstanding adjustments are you have to provide it, some items are prepaid, so that items you have to provide it. So you can leave accordingly 1 or 2 lines. First, without giving effect, you can put it in your inner column. Once you give the effect of adjustment, you can put the final column, final amount in your outer column. So it will be looked properly also, like how it has been displayed over there. So this way you can solve the final account of a sole proprietor. Understood? Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.